Welcome back to Nature on the Go. Now, we're going to be talking about composting, the system of reusing energy and placing it back into our natural places. This system allows us to reuse all of the wasted food energy and enrich the soil. Unfortunately, you can't do anything about it.
Turns out, yes you can. So we have a great new composting plan that will benefit the environment and get rid of wasted energy. So our first step is establishing a council. So this would be anybody that actually wants to volunteer. Any select teachers, select students, select parents, anybody that wants to help be a part of this great plan. Our second step is to make sure that we renovate our composting bins. Make sure that they're up to par because we haven't used many of them in a long time, and add any ones if necessary. Our third step, what are we going to put in the composting bins? We thought of 3 different things: food remains, leaves, and worms. For food remains, we would establish some select bins in the cafeteria where students can throw away their food remains like apples and fruits and stuff like that.
Composting is pretty important. It enriches our soil and mitigates the effects of runoff on our environment.
It doesn't enrich our soil.
Unfortunately, composting causes cancer.
See how great composting is? It magically teleported me over here. So after we establish a council and we renovate our compost bins, we have to figure out what goes in the compost bins. So our first step would be making decomposable food waste. We would set up select bins in the cafeteria, so food waste that can be decomposed is decomposed by the students, and it's put over there by the students. And we can have volunteers making sure that students are putting the right things in the right bins. And then we can have volunteers or janitors or something like that transfer these food remains into our bins. Our second step would be leaves. We already have people mowing our lawns, cutting our leaves, and doing all the maintenance. So instead of having them throw away the trash, we would just ask them to put the stuff in the compost bins instead. The third step would be worms. They're only $9 for 300, so this is just a really small investment to make sure for such a great investment for our community. Our next step is making sure that we have maintaining our composting bins, and we would just have volunteers, janitors, anybody that wants to pitch in and maintain the compost bins will do that because they love our community and they love the environment and they want to help out doing whatever they can. For budgeting, the main cost would just be renovating and adding new composting bins because most of this would be just the more community-based outreach where anybody that wants to help will do it simply because they love our community and they love the earth. So if you want to make sure that we see a change in fresh, nutrient-rich, pervious soil, then join our plan today. Thank you. You can see here.
I'm Daniel, and I approve of this message. Composting is important. Jai!
And they love the earth. Okay, that sounded super hippie.
Yeah, is to, I don't know what that says.
Sad.
Can I just sing that?
Why are you recording?